Hello, everyone. Welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, you're very welcome here as well. So good to be back talking with you. It's been an interesting day for me. I'm recording quite late, as you can tell from the lighting. But I know that you understand. And yeah, people have been very kind and understanding about any of the technical glitches or also anything to do with lighting. And I'm sorry if there was a sound issue last week because someone said they had to turn up their volume really loud to hear it. So, we're doing the best we can, friends. Okay. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope that when this finds you, that you will be in a space where, well, you can receive it and it resonates with you, all of that. So for the last 2 days, I've been thinking about what is going to be today's message because I thought we're going to go back to dragons, and we are going to go back to the dragons, but I'm feeling at the moment that the energy is not quite there for the dragons again. Perhaps the downloads we got last week with the full moon, with the light language we did, invoking that blue dragon of the Pleiades. There was a lot of energy. I had so much download last week that I just had to lie down and absorb and let my body balance it out. So I'm thinking that it might be the reason. And so, we are going through our ascension process. We are going through the transformation, the transitions from different things. And so perhaps we need to just sometimes just pull back a little bit and take it easy. Now, what's been happening in my world in the last 48 hours? Like I said yesterday, I came back to this place of I can sit in front of my computer and I can do this recording. And I now feel okay about sitting here and doing this. I'm not feeling like, oh, I can't sit in front of that computer. I know that the computer thing has got to do with so many things. It's got to do with environment, energy, all of that. And we're going through so much at the moment. Who knows what exactly that's about? However, I've learned some things in the last couple of days, and this is with regards to my health, because I was saying my health is taking a knock right at this time, and for various reasons. There's so many reasons. Who knows what it can be? Is it ascension? Is it dark forces? Is it a combination? Is it just ill health? What is it? Who knows? But a lot is happening, and I'm not the only one it's happening to, because I know it's happening to many other people I speak to on a daily basis. Right. Something I learned in the last 48 hours. I keep saying, and I'm saying this because I know that somebody out there is likely to get this. Somebody out there is likely to be feeling this, right? I kept feeling inflexible. I was talking about my joints. My joints were the things that were giving me problems, right? Kept feeling inflexible, and I tried various things, and of course, I'm moving my feet as I'm speaking, by the way, because my feet were the ones that my feet and my knees were taking it, were really affected. Anyway, so every time I find something, I think I found something, I try it, I share it with people, and then the problem just returns. And I think, oh, that didn't work now, but I've told other people to try that, or I've suggested to other people, not telling them what to do, but saying, this is what's working for me at the moment. So I want to encourage you to find that thing that your body needs for this time and space. And it was a real lesson to me, because I'm often saying to people, oh, do this or do that, or this is what works. But I'm starting to have a real lesson of realizing that my body is speaking when it is in that kind of state. It's also telling me something, and I need to work out what that message is. What is it that I'm resisting that the body is speaking in that way? And also that what works for my body may not necessarily work for somebody else. We are so going through such an individual experience at the moment. All right. For the moment, for me, I'm doing some mindfulness practice. I'm making a point of taking maybe even today I did 1 hour of mindfulness practice. And hey, check out that. I said it yesterday, J. Dev Singh. I think it's called the Life Academy. There's quite a few things they're offering on YouTube that is just done for free, workshops or classes or whatever. It's a very different kind of mindfulness practice. It's Kundalini yoga, but it's not as Kundalini yoga like I know it. I've done Kundalini yoga with other people, and this is a different one. So see if that can work for you. If you and like similar to me, having some issues, see if the mindfulness, the breath work. Maybe it's breath work we need, because breath work starts to loosen things up in the body, realigns it. It starts to create flexibility and flow. And these are the things we need, right? To be comfortable in the body. So I guess that's what I need to say about that. But today's card, let's get to that for our light language. It is coming from this deck, and I'm going to share it. I just put musician's mode on there because I did a recording and I didn't have it on, and that was not great. Okay, I did one yesterday and then I had to can the whole thing. Right, we are going to show the deck of cards first that this card is coming from. And what are we showing? We're showing that. That's it. This is the original Pleiadian Wisdom Oracle cards. This deck is by Pierre Orleane and Cullen Baird Smith. The artwork here is done by Daniel B. Holman. Very beautiful cards, very mystical, mysterious. They bring the wisdom from the stars, Larkma. So they channel Larkma is what I understand. So I'm going to take that away and share something else with you. I'm going to share the card that is today's card. Okay, let's go there. This is the card. I kept asking the guides, what do we talk about today? Which one are we doing today? And I kept seeing this card come up, and I thought, all right, that's interesting, because even showing the card, see what it says. It's a purple card. Try and get this out of the box, actually. I've got to tell you that light shining around that prism, pyramid, or whatever it is so bright. It's nothing to do with my camera. Okay, so a really interesting one. This card is the healing card, or it's coming from the healing category. Remember, I said that this deck has got categories, and each category has got 13 cards within it. I'll remind us again, all right? So the categories are nature, relationship, healing, purpose, evolution, and manifestation. And within each category or subject matter, we've got 13 cards. And so this card comes from the healing category, and it's a number 4 card. And yeah, interesting. It says, examine your diet, make better and healthier nutritional choices. So very, very apt, right? Yeah, I've just picked it up because I wanted to hold the card in my hand whilst we are talking about it. I'm just wanting to look at this card. I think it's quite beautiful, the artwork. And like I say, it's not your ordinary artwork. There's a few things in there that's a bit different, I feel. So, are you going to examine your diet? Are you going to make better and healthier nutritional choices? Because perhaps that's what we need to do. Because you find, like, this is what I did, what I found over the last 3 years. Like, for many years, I did not drink coffee, by the way. I didn't drink coffee for many years, and that was one of the things I had to take out of my diet when I had got my diagnosis of rheumatoid. And so I went the alternative therapies, not the mainstream therapy, and I just started balancing out my diet, became gluten-free because gluten was very, I guess gluten was kind of toxic for my body because it inflamed it a lot and it aggravated the inflammation, right? So I gave up gluten. I stopped having soft drinks, stopped processed food, just ate more organic food, went to raw food. And one of the things my Ayurvedic doctor had said, no coffee. However, in the last 3 years, or in the first lockdown that we had in 2020, my daughter had moved back home and she likes her coffee. And so in that time that she'd moved back home, we both liked tea, and I used to drink tea more than anything else, right? But in that time, we developed this habit of drinking freshly brewed tea every time we had tea, right? Strong tea, strong Ceylon tea with milk and xylitol or honey. And then she was having coffee, and I thought, oh, she was having a coffee, and I started to get addicted to the smell of coffee and thought, oh, maybe I want to have one. And I've been having one coffee. I don't have more than one coffee. I have one coffee in a day. However, what's come to mind now is that in this last week, I've started to feel like perhaps I needed to give up the coffee, that one coffee. Because, I grind the beans myself, freshly ground beans, and the smell is wonderful. It permeates the whole house. All of that is good. But I felt that my when I muscle test with my body, that it was saying no to coffee. Something I got was cacao husk tea. So it is the shavings of the cacao pod. You know how we get cacao? Well, the cacao pod. So you can get cacao husk tea. So it's the shavings of the cacao pod, right? And it says on there that it actually has lesser caffeine than coffee. And it also says that it's been known to reduce your craving for coffee. Now, for me, I think for me, coffee is not about the taste of coffee, but it's more like the taste of the sugar, right? Because I like sweet stuff. And then going back to, I'm just going to stop share for a minute. Then going back to the other thing I noticed was that I stopped craving tea. So I had the 2 days that I had the cacao husk tea for my morning drink, I just didn't drink tea. So I leave you with that. I don't know what's worse, but hey, let's see how that works for me. All right, if I go back to drinking a coffee every day, because I haven't had a coffee every day. Or I've had 2 coffees. No, I'm sorry, I lied. 3 coffees in the last 7 days. Changing a little bit, right? So watching the diet. For me, I know that sugar is the thing I need to be mindful of. So what are you going to be mindful of? So with this card, and you think, well, what's it got to do with light language? I'll tell you what we're going to do with our intention today with the light language. Examine your diet, making better and healthier nutritional choices. We are going to invoke the energy to help us do that. Because sometimes we need some intervention. I don't know. I'm not feeling like I need intervention, but hey, maybe I do. Maybe that's why this card came up. Beautiful card. I love it. It's so beautiful. And let me put it up so you can enjoy it as well. What was I thinking now? I'm not putting it back up. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's the lovely card. All right, we're going to read what that card means now. The number 4 card, healing, and it's called diet. Let's breathe a little bit. Just bringing it back. I was just making sure the musician's mode is on. Healing diet. Healthy eating is important for your healing and for your relationships. Choose a diet that is based on ahimsa. Do no harm. Ahimsa. 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 Do no harm. Do no harm. This higher vibrational way of nourishing yourself raises your frequency and contributes to health and harmony in body, mind, and spirit. Give up favorite foods that may not be good for you and listen to what your body truly needs. As your consciousness expands to desire healthier foods, your body will also change, and you will need a diet that is organic, greener, and more filled with light, more plant-based. Eventually, as your diet changes and becomes more aligned with higher principles, your body will shift into a less dense physical form, allowing you to enter more easily into multidimensionality and the ascension process. Wow, friends, I think there's something in this. Yeah? Wow. Kolamasia la chair. Kolamasia la chair. Kolamasia la chair la makalocha la klava. Slokla lekislate. The advanced use of this card, the Universal Energy 4 Foundation. A foundation of good nutrition is absolutely essential for your health. Choose your foods wisely. Whoa, we're being told, aren't we? There's another answer. Not just mindfulness practice, but what is happening in the diet. There's another answer. Friends, karamikoto, karamaisena karatauto tamaraeta karomashtegra. Welcome, friends. Welcome, friends. Hikala tula he, komale he he he. Ola veka sokare ke noko flaita ha. Hilo, hilo lo lokchle, la la le la maseko fana. So whilst our intention today is to bring in what is going to help us with our diet, is to give us we won't say willpower. It is to give us the wisdom of what it is the body actually needs. As we've come to realize that the body is needing what it needs for itself. And your process of ascension is going on for you individually. It's going on to a point of you have to work out for yourself. It cannot be a collective thing. Because remember, whatever we're going through right now has a lot to do with ascension. Ascension, coming back to self, clearing the blocks. So let's go back to our intention today. Let's tune into your body, friend. Take a deep breath. When you take your deep breath, take the breath all the way to the bottom of your belly. Oh yes, push down. Oh, push down onto the muscles at the bottom of your body, at the tailbone, the perineum. Irakato hilalele vala homasle Oklats. And as you breathe, just remove. Bring up the breath now. Hold it there in just in that space above your solar plexus and below your heart in the torso. When you're holding it, look into that bridge point here, into your third eye, the root of the nose. Relax the eyes and look into it. And then very, very gently let the breath out. However you do it, whether you breathe out through your mouth, whether you breathe out through your nose. That breathing, that pausing at the torso is the thing that takes you into your meditative space. Okay, let's do it one more time, and then we're going to bring some language in, all right? Because we're speaking to our bodies. We're speaking to our bodies. We're aligning with our higher self. We're aligning with the good things. We are bringing in, we're invoking all of those common sense things that we need to do. The guides that bring clarity for this time and space, welcome them in. The guides that are here to guide you about what you need to eat. You know, if they can guide us on how to create a thumbnail for our YouTube clips or videos, because my guides did that, then they can give us wisdom about our diet. They can give us wisdom about our fitness, our exercise, our mindfulness practices. Okay, right, we're going to take 3 breaths like that, and then we're going to do the language. Okay, let's go. Right, we're breathing in. Right, so this is the drill. Breathe in through the nose, push the air all the way down to the belly, pause a little bit, then bring it up to the torso. Holding, count 1, 2, 3, 4 in your mind. If you can count longer, if you can keep it longer, hold it. Then bring it up very gradually and gently up into the chest, into the throat, and out through the mouth or the nose, whichever works for you. Right? So I'm not going to say anything now. We're just going to practice. We're going to do a breathing practice, okay? Okay. So very, very gently come into your consciousness. Come back. Oh, my beautiful body. Oh, our beautiful bodies. Hello, we want to listen carefully. Hallelujah, las la clocheno ho lahe. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, welcome guides, all of us that need your help, welcome you. Ilakota Elohe Elohe Moham Hil Summa Hil Lahi. We are inviting you so that we realize this ascension process is going on in a better way. Oh, we're awakening. We're awakening to all the answers. They're so easy. Hilo lo la le la hilo va he. Oh la hi kamala ina kula va he. Hey lek no la kloma hai na hai. Oh, welcome, lekishela hai. Hiloma hokalamahe. Oh, friends, you and I were so taken care of. Ikolokulokula hilo, tsalera kamokata hela no. Kalamakela vakishulukula mahaina tere ilukutu hahe. So friends, I welcome you back into the space from wherever you are right now. Whatever space the language has taken you to. I want to say, ila kasala teme katsala ine kachela karata falane katautara mahaika. Jiklote toloneste fe krotafana karata yopo. Iko tala ke shamala katafara na katatoto tekelate namakota ina kafa hegra. Slightly disjointed with the meditation, with the breathing and the toning and the language to begin with. But as I was starting to tone, I realized that there was a need to do the breathing. And so that is why I brought the breathing in. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your comments and for sharing. And thank you for your love. I want to say thank you for your love. Love is the cloak that protects us. Love is the cloak that connects us. Love is the cloak that is universal. No matter what is happening, no matter how things are happening in your world, where, there might be dark things happening, dark forces against you, whatever, remember that the more the light comes out, it highlights the darkness. So if you're finding that in this time and space, you're starting to realize things that you didn't know, things that if your belief systems are really being rocked right now, it's because I've got so much light coming down to the planet, because so much light is coming off the planet. All the light workers, all the starseeds, everybody that is doing what they're doing, all of it is contributing to that great, great light that is awakening so many people. That light is shining so many things, to so many of us, things we took for granted. So have faith and be strong in that if something comes to you, you are able to cope with it. Not just about the diet, it's about the spiritual walk as well. Because remember, that card spoke of more than just the body. It spoke about the spirit. And it spoke about your ascension process. And right now, if we are all going through the ascension process, some people aren't aware that they're going through the ascension process, but we know we are. And if there are things you can do to make your ascension process easier and balance yourself out, do it. If it's your diet, then by all means, do it. Thank you so much, friends. So much love to you. Yes, so much love to you. Namaste.